Hello and welcome back to the Faithful TV. On the agenda this week we have Aston Villa at home, what next for Falcao, and the Welsh wizard Gareth Bale. So, starting with Villa, we've had a little bit of a break since we won at Anfield, so we've had a couple of weeks to gloat, got one over on the Scousers, and I've got to say it wasn't undeserved. We went to Anfield and it was absolutely brilliant, wasn't we? It was ridiculous. The first half, I don't think Liverpool had a touch. Two wins from two against Spurs and Liverpool in what's meant to be our hardest, our hardest run of fixtures in the season. And you've got to be confident going into this game against Villa that we're going to get all 3 points because we were so comfortable against Spurs and Liverpool. It looks like Van Gaal's philosophy is finally falling into place. Now, I know there's been a lot of talk about this all season. What is his philosophy? Playing three at the back, not creating chances, slowing things down, playing players out of position. But I think it's obvious to everyone that he likes to keep the ball. As long as you've got the ball, the opposition can't score, basically, score an own goal. He likes to keep the ball and he likes to create chances. Now, it's like this total football that the Dutch played in the 70s or whatever, but that's what it's all about. And for the last 2 weeks, we've retained possession, everybody's looked comfortable on the ball, and we've pulled out a couple of fantastic wins. So, with Villa coming up, you've got to think the lineup's going to be unchanged. There's been players in that 11 that have performed so well. Down the left-hand side, Daley Blind, Ashley Young, Marouane Fellaini have all... They've done an amazing job, and for any of them to get dropped would be very unfair because they are performing so well. Di Maria will probably have to remain on the bench because Juan Mata, again, another player that has had a lot of criticism, but his double at Anfield, especially that second goal, again, unbelievable. He was so good at Anfield. It'll be good to see Herrera keep his place. Now, Falcao, the enigma, has gone away with Colombia on this international break, and he's scored 3 goals, making him the all-time top scorer for Colombia. So he's going to come back to training full of confidence, full of life, hoping to get a start against Villa. Now, if you look at Wayne Rooney, although he scored against Spurs, he's been playing back up top again because Van Persie's injured. With Rooney, it's a strange one because sometimes he missed a penalty against Liverpool. We should have let Mata take it, but he missed a penalty. He scored against Spurs. He's not been playing that well. His hold-up play is a bit off. It takes him 2 or 3 touches to get the ball under control. So, with Villa on the horizon, it's a home game that we're expected to win. I think we will win. Would it be unlikely that Falcao gets a start ahead of Rooney? I know apparently the captain's undroppable, but you can't drop Fellaini. He's been playing too well, and he scored twice for Belgium during the international break. You can't really drop Mata or Young because they again are playing well and they're vital in that system. So do you think keeping everything the same and bringing in Falcao for Rooney could be an option? I'm just putting it out there, don't shoot the messenger, but if Falcao's gone away with Colombia and scored a couple of goals, bear in mind the quality of opposition wasn't great, why not give him a go? He could take that form into the Premier League. So that takes us on to the next topic of the agenda. What next for Falcao? His confidence has been shot to pieces. He's apparently cried with his agent about this move to United not working out. Monaco still want 43 million. He's on a hell of a lot of wages. He's 29. He's a model professional. You've got to give him that. He doesn't really say or do much. The only thing he ever says is he's fully committed, but he just needs minutes. Now, what footballer doesn't need minutes? The only problem is he's just not looked great this season. But as we say, what next for Falcao? Apparently Liverpool are sniffing around. It wouldn't surprise me if Arsenal came back in for him. I don't think he'll engineer a move to a top club like Real Madrid or Barcelona or Chelsea. I think the only chance of us keeping him is if Van Persie goes and Monaco lower their fee to 20 million or so. But I think in order to do that, he's going to have to play one of our last remaining 8 games and he's going to have to score as well. I don't know. I mean, it's a very tough one to call because if Rooney got injured all of a sudden and Falcao started the next 8 games and scored 5 or 6 goals, people would be clambering over him. People would want to sign him. But if he just comes on for the last 10 minutes every so often, like he has been doing, who's going to pay 43 million for a striker that scored 4 goals in 27, 28 games and couldn't even get in the side? Not many people will be looking at him, and there's a reason Monaco kept Berbatov over Falcao. That speaks volumes, doesn't it? And the final thing on the agenda today is Gareth Bale, the Welsh wizard. Now, everyone saw that video of Bale leaving leaving the ground and his car being attacked by his own fans. It was absolutely outrageous. Nobody deserves that. That's unbelievable from those fans. They are like spoilt brats. They're the current Champions League holders. They're doing all right. They're second in the league. They got through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, but their fans expect so much. Now Bale seems like he's their focal point. He's the target of their hatred, and it's unfair. So the reason I put Gareth Bale in this video is because we all saw Wales go to Israel and win 3-0. It's a very tough place to go. Bale was instrumental. He scored a free kick and he scored a second one after that. There's been a lot of rumour that ourselves and Chelsea are both in for him this summer. Now, if it was down to me, I would break the bank to get him. I said it while he was at Spurs. I think he's the third best player in the world. Ronaldo and Messi are obviously the top two, but I think Bale is not far behind, and I think he will go on to become a Ballon d'Or winner. I think he'll go on to be the best player in the world eventually. He's got time on his side. He's young. Get him back to the Premier League. Get him in our side. 80 million, 90 million, I don't care how much it costs. We've got money to burn. At the end of the day, everyone's saying, oh, we need to recoup a few million here and we shouldn't be spending too much there. Who cares? It isn't our money. As long as we stay within the financial fair play rules, or even if we don't, we could maybe just lose a player from our squad next year, which is like what happened to City with their Champions League squad. Just get Gareth Bale to Old Trafford. Do what you can to bring him here. So yeah, that's it really. Short but sweet this week. There's been a lot of hype about how good we're playing. I just hope that we can carry that form from the Spurs game and from the Liverpool game into this game against Villa. I hope the international fixtures haven't messed things up. So yeah, roll on the weekend. I think we're going to win 3-0. So yeah, come on the boys. And if you want to talk to me on Twitter, it's at Nathon W. That's NATHONW. If you want to talk to anyone from the faithful, get in touch. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.